Bye. Well, guys, I got some bad news. Socrates is not going to be able to make it. He had an incident with some hemlock. That sucks. He was always the one to lead the conversations. The thing is, how do we even know that Socrates exists? This again? I mean, he's not wrong. How many times has Socrates actually shown up for these philosophy conventions? None. Oh, so the same amount of evidence you found for your theories. No. I mean, how do I know that any of you are real? You could be fake. Huh? And you could be fake. Very possible. And you... God is dead. God is dead. God is dead. Anyways, the only thing that I can be sure of is that I think, therefore I am. But can you even know that? Hush. But back to my point. How many of us have actually seen Socrates? Nietzsche? You've seen Socrates? Who's Socrates? I see. Anyone else? I have. So you'd say that you'd experienced Socrates? Yeah. Or would you say that you know Socrates because you always have? Or would you say that Socrates is a figment of your imagination? What? It's possible. Maybe even likely. See what I mean? Guys, Socrates does exist. He taught me, and I taught Aristotle. And I taught Alexander the Great. And I taught Hitler. Well, he implemented my ideas. He was also a really good painter. And you wonder why he's crazy. I've written books about Socrates, his literal conversations with people. You mean that you wrote the stuff down that he told you to memorize? Shh, Aristotle, don't criticize his work. Thank you. His work is what defines him. I don't think I'd go that. Without his work, he would be just a mere animal hunting for survival, living for the weekend. What? I noticed that we are all a bit touchy about our work. What I would suggest is that we make sure everyone has equal opportunity, equal tools, and equal reward. But who would make sure all those things are equal? That's a good question. My first thought would be a strong central government. Stalin used your system, right? Somebody. I'm in! That system is great for survival of the fittest. Hey, comrade. Anyone else? Did someone say survival of the fittest? I'll think about it. You do that. You youngsters are so funny. Who are you? I'm Thales of Miletus. A pleasure. I'm sure it is. Who let them in? Well, he is a philosopher. Just an early one. A really early one. That's right. You youngsters are so funny, thinking you're so smart, saying that the most important thing in the world is work, or survival of the fittest, or evidence, or nothing. Well, anyway, back in my day, we would look at a river and say, water. That's some pretty snazzy stuff. That must be ultimate reality. Yeah, or the number 10. I mean, can you find a more perfect number? I remember that. Good times. So, do you know if Socrates exists?